Hi, everybody. Good evening and welcome to a special Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? You know, this past January, Ed Toutant went out going for $16,000.
Our judges decided to throw out one of the questions he was asked.
So we've invited him back, and we've restored his Ask the Audience lifeline. And now Ed is going to start with a new $16,000 question. And since he was here when our special bonus was in effect, he'll be playing for the bonus amount from that night of $1,860,000. Trust me, you won't want to miss this. Ed is from Austin, Texas. He works as a product planner, as I recall, for a computer company.
That's right.
And you brought along your pal, Lucy. Judy. Nice to see you, Judy. Thanks for coming. All right, Ed, so have you been okay?
Great.
You had a little party the last time you were here?
Yeah, Judy helped organize a big gathering. I kept the result totally secret. Got a lot of media coverage, and the local ABC affiliate came to capture what happened, and had a couple hundred people there. Had a great time.
Oh,
even though I missed the question, everyone had a good time.
Maybe we'll have a bigger ending
well,
tonight.
Let's hope so.
Who knows? All right. So now you've won $8,000. You're just 7 questions away from winning $1 million. And once you reach the $32,000 level, as you know, you're guaranteed to leave here with at least that much money. You have all 3 lifelines left, 50-50. Ask the audience, and you can phone a friend. Remember, Ed, if you go all the way tonight, you will win $1,860,000. Ready to play?
Let's do it.
Audience, are you ready? Let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire with Ed Toutant. $16,000. Emmentaler is a type of what food? Chocolate, cheese, bread, sausage.
Well, they say the New York audiences are good at food questions. That didn't prove to be true last time, but I'll take another shot at it this time and ask the audience.
All right, let's go for the audience. We need some help here for Ed. On your keypads, using A, B, C, or D, vote now. Well, it's between cheese and sausage as the audience sees it. Cheese coming in with 41%, chocolate got 16%, and the sausage got 34%. And you still have 2 lifelines.
I didn't want to use this early, but I think the only thing that I can do at this point is to phone a friend.
Okay.
And trying to think who would know this.
Chef, food expert, lady who loves to cook.
I want to call Dan Rector.
What does Dan do?
He writes a humor column for a newspaper in Colorado Springs.
All right, fine. Let's give Dan a call, AT&T.
Hello?
Hello, Dan. Regis Philbin calling from New York. How are you?
Regis, my man! Good to hear from you.
Well, you're a happy guy. Well, we've got Ed Toutant here, and he's hung up on a question.
He's a cool guy.
Yeah, he is cool. He's looking for a little help from you. He hopes you're cool, too. So we'll give you the question, the 4 answers, and we got 30 seconds here. Ed, and they start now.
A definition, Emmentaler, E-M-M-E-N-T-A-L-E-R. What type of food is it? Is it chocolate, cheese, bread, or chocolate? 20 seconds. Emmentaler, E-M-M-E-N-T-A-L-E-R.
Say them again.
Chocolate, cheese, bread, sausage. 11 seconds.
Cheese.
It's cheese?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Very, 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 very sure. What do you think?
That's good for me. All right, thank you.
Hey, have a nice time.
Now, what a happy duck he is.
I don't know what he's been drinking, but I'll be having some later tonight. He said cheese.
Yeah, he seemed pretty sure.
Well, I wish I knew that earlier, but I think he's right, and I'll go with cheese being final. That's my ultimate response.
And he was right. $16,000. We'll be back with Ed Toutant as he goes for $32,000. So Ed used up 2 lifelines and a question about cheese. But the biggest winner seemed to plow ahead and never look back. And now let's see how Ed does with this next question about opera. Okay, it took 2 lifelines, but we're there. Now we're going for 32,000. Ed, take a look. What is the name of the main character in Rossini's opera, The Barber of Seville? Figaro, Faust, Don Juan, Fiorello.
It's clearly not Faust. Fiorello is more of an Italian name. I was actually in a play called Fiorello years ago.
It's a great play.
Yeah.
Great music.
Yeah. So that wouldn't be it. There's The Marriage of Figaro. I feel sure if I said 50-50, they'd take off B and D. It wouldn't help me. I think I want to go with A, Figaro.
Figaro. Gotta ask it. Final answer?
I hope not, but well, if they, I believe there was an opera called Don Juan. I should have studied my operas before I got here, but it makes more sense to me that it would be Figaro. And I'll say Figaro, final answer.
Well, you're right for 32,000. Way to go. Ed Toutant hanging in there, finally got it right, saved the lifeline, still has a 50-50. 5 away from the million, going for 64,000. Here it is. Which of these U.S. states borders both Lake Superior and Lake Huron? Wisconsin, Illinois, Michigan, Ohio.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay, I'm thinking it's Michigan. Now, Wisconsin sits on top of Illinois, so it borders Lake Michigan, and then it has Michigan State Upper Peninsula off the top of Wisconsin, so I don't think it borders any other lakes. So I'm going to say Michigan.
Gonna go with Michigan. Still have a 50-50 lifeline, but
Yeah, I think I got this. If I don't, so be it, but I think it's Michigan.
final.
Yeah, final answer.
Just won 64,000. Ed Toutant on a roll, keeping his lifeline and going for $125,000. In the Arthur Conan Doyle novels, what is the first name of Sherlock Holmes' smarter brother? Wendell, Thaddeus, Sherman, Mycroft.
I was thinking of Mycroft being his arch rival, but I believe that was Moriarty. And I knew Mycroft had something to do with Sherlock Holmes, so I am leaning toward that.
Just to remind you, you lose 32,000 if you have it wrong.
Easy come, easy go.
Okay.
Where am I now? I'm at 64.
You
going
won
for
64,
125.
going for 125,000.
Well, you don't get to the top unless you take a few risks, so I will go with Mycroft.
Still don't want to narrow it down, huh?
I don't think so. The other ones don't ring a bell with me at all. I know that Mycroft has something to do with Conan Doyle. I'm not sure if it's right. I think Wendell was maybe thrown in there as to sound good, like Oliver Wendell Holmes or something like that. Thaddeus and Sherman. Sherman Holmes, Thaddeus Holmes. That doesn't sound right. I'm going to go with Mycroft.
Final?
Yes.
This guy is hot, $125,000.
When we come back, he goes for $250,000. Welcome back to our special presentation. And if you just tuned in, Ed Toutant is in the hot seat. The man is utterly fearless. Watch now as he goes for $250,000.
The resurrection of Ed Toutant. $250,000. And here it is. Who is the subject of the Oscar-winning 1994 documentary subtitled A Strong, Clear Vision? Simon Wiesenthal, Harvey Milk, Maya Lin, Nelson Mandela.
I believe there was an Oscar. No, there may have been an Oscar-winning documentary on all of these, for all I know. But I know there was one on Maya Lin, who did the Vietnam War Memorial, and
You lose 93,000,
Yeah,
Ed, you know.
yeah.
Just don't want to use that 50-50, do you?
Not unless I don't have a clue. I think I have a clue here.
Okay.
I think I'm willing to risk again and go with C, Maya Lin.
Final.
Final answer.
Dynamite, $250,000. Wow, Ed Toutant from Austin, Texas, 2 questions away from $1,860,000. You're going for $500,000 right now, is absolutely right. Maya Lin designed the Vietnam War Memorial. And you still have that 50-50.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go for $500,000, Ed. Check it out. Reverse Polish notation is commonly used in which of the following fields of study? Mathematics, cartography, linguistics, music theory.
Well, my years of study as an engineer will pay off on this question.
You're kidding me.
Yeah. Because I was in school when we made the transition from slide rules to calculators. And the first calculators that people had were Hewlett-Packard. They used reverse Polish notation, and the other brands used some other style, but that was a unique format that involved calculators. So I'm quite confident that it's A, mathematics.
One more time. Is that your final answer?
That's my final answer.
Just $1.5 million.
When we come back, Ed goes for $1,860,000.
Well, we have some story developing here. Ed Toutant from Austin, Texas, left here with $1,000 a few months ago. We've invited him back. We have he's gone from $8,000 all the way up to $500,000, which is where you are right now. You've won $500,000. We're going for $1 million, and since we started your playing days back in the days of the bonus round, if you win, you'll leave here with $1,860,000. What are you going to do with this money?
Well, long term, I haven't really allowed myself to think about it, but short term, there's just hundreds of people that are supporting me and following me around Austin, and family in Kentucky, and friends in Colorado, and around the world that are following me through the internet or whatever, just people that I keep in touch with, and I want to share the experience with them as much as possible, have some kind of a celebration.
Terrific. All right, so you've won $500,000. Should you miss, you lose $468,000, and you've got one lifeline left. Still have that 50-50. So if you're ready, here comes the $1 million question. Let's play. During World War II, U.S. soldiers used the first commercial aerosol cans to hold what? Cleaning fluid, antiseptic, insecticide, shaving cream.
I'm going to take my best shot before I do the 50-50 and then see if that's still there.
You're going to take your best shot before the 50-50?
Well, just see what I think it is and then see if it stands up afterwards.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
I'm thinking it could be insecticide. Don't think it's cleaning fluid. Possibly shaving cream. I'm leaning toward insecticide. Seems like shaving cream was early, but I know that as a kid, that one of the first times I saw aerosol cans was for insecticide and shaving cream too. But let's go ahead and do the 50-50.
Okay, you think it's insecticide? Let's see if it holds up. Computer, take away 2 of the wrong ones. Well, you didn't mention antiseptic, but it's still there along with insecticide.
Right.
$1,860,000.
Antiseptic doesn't seem right to me. It seems like they'd have bottles of alcohol or something like that that they would swab on. Talking about strategy, I could either be, there's a couple things that have never been done on the show. One is to miss $1 million question. I can make history by doing that. That'd be something to remember me by.
That would mean a lot when you're home thinking about the $468,000 that you lost.
Yeah. And I could be the last person to win more than $1 million on this show.
$1,860,000.
So I could either be the first to do something or the last to do something. Or I could walk away.
Walk away with $500,000.
Yeah.
Got a lot of options.
That's
here.
not bad. I told myself if I got to, I thought it was a little unrealistic at the time when back at home thinking about possible scenarios. If I got to $1 million question and had it 50-50, that I would guess for it.
Well, now it's $1,860,000.
I know. I'm giving myself a chance to back off, but I really am inclined to go for it. Let's just go with insecticide.
Okay. I got to ask you one more time. You know what I'm going to ask you, Ed? Your back's against the wall. Can't go any further than this. For the last time tonight, you're going to hear me say, is that your final answer?
C, insecticide, is my final answer.
Got it! Okay, there you go, right off there.
Oh my God.
fantastic story. Ed Toutant returns to the hot seat. Goes home with a whopping, life-changing $1,860,000. From New York, everybody, good night.
Tomorrow night, ABC wraps up its college football tripleheader with a great primetime matchup. The Fighting Irish of Notre Dame face Nebraska. That's tomorrow night at 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific on ABC.